So it's getting a bit cold now, so I thought I'd do a quick fly around the plot, give you a quick tour before I go home. So these are leeks. I'm trying to clear the beds as I sort of harvest, keep them tidy, keep the slugs down. And we've got the colettes here. These are actually starting to develop proper colettes on the stems now. We've been taking a lot of collet tops and a lot of leaves, but yeah, it's really nice to start getting some actual flower sprouts off them. Down here, most of these were carrots being harvested. A few more carrots down here for harvest up to sort of the end of December, and then we'll switch to the main carrot bed. I'll show you that in a second. And Brussels sprouts doing pretty well. The sprout tops are a bit feeble, but yeah, they're not too bad. The sprouts actually on the stems are pretty good, so they'll see us through winter probably. And then this is my main winter bed of leeks. I've got another bed back at home for spring. And yeah, then we've got the carrots. I've just taken the tops off these carrots and interplanted into the gaps with spinach in this bed and lettuce in that bed. And yeah, pretty pleased with the way that's gone. I've done a dedicated video all about that. Well, it's actually in my gardening week video that'll come out on Sunday if you want to see the details of that. And then this whole bed is looking really disappointing. We've got a lot of slug damage in here and just not very vigorous growth. It's had a lot of shade. Well, anyway, I'm just hoping that it looks better by the time we get to spring, since it's for a spring harvest. And then down here, even more disappointing. These are notionally broad beans and field beans. Loads of them have been eaten by mice. I've put nets on now to try and protect them, and I've sown some in modules so I can plant them out as more mature plants. But anyway, disappointing area. We want to get that covered up. All this is looking a bit better. So in here we've got some really nice spinach, still chugging along well. This is the main bed we're harvesting from right now. And in here we've got claytonia and turnips and some more spinach. And then in here we've got lettuces for winter, all looking pretty good. A little bit of damage on a few of them. Could do with tidying it up really, but I haven't got time. But other than that, a little bit of damage, they're looking pretty good. And then here I've got some more lettuces for late winter. A few pretty scrappy Asian greens. To be honest, you know, they're so scrappy I'd take them out if I had something else to replace them with, but I'd rather have something growing in the ground than not. And here, strawberries, and then these are salad onions. These are looking really nice. So I think I said it in a previous video, I was a bit worried about doing all my salad onions outside this year. I'm still a bit worried about it, but so far these are looking great. And then we've got the onions in the asparagus bed. They've established okay. A little bit small. Slightly worried about them going into winter. So let's just hope for another few weeks of mild weather. And then in here, these are the lettuces that we're currently harvesting from. And we've got turnips at the back there. And all of this will get replanted in well, probably January, looking at the quality of the lettuces. And I'll probably start putting some of my flowering brassicas into here, things like cauliflowers and the like. And then down here we've got the salad rocket, still looking pretty good, although it is starting to show signs that it's going to seed. That always does that at this time of year. And then down there I've got the baby beet leaves, so chard and beetroot. And then here I've got another bed of spinach. It's looking pretty good. Only put that in 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's well established now. It's all growing pretty well. And then behind that, just close it up. Behind that we've got salad onions, almost finished now, this bed, and this will get replanted with brassicas for spring and early summer probably, pretty soon. And then here we've got spinach. This is the bed we'll start harvesting from next week. Again, it's looking pretty strong, so I'm quite pleased with that. And then all this is purple sprouting broccoli, so there's 3 double beds. This is claret for spring, this is red fire, red admiral and claret, and that's for sort of winter and early spring. And then this is my 3rd purple sprouting broccoli bed. It didn't establish as well as the other 2 beds. This plant here has got club root. This probably has. I lost a few plants to cabbage root fly. I might end up taking this bed out completely and replanting it in spring, but we'll see how it goes. Some of them might pull through and it might be worth leaving them. And then this bed that used to be the carrots, well, still is some carrots, that will be all harvested by the end of winter, middle of winter probably, and then I'll start putting some of my red cabbages into there. You'll see those in a minute in the polytunnel. All my water storage is full. Harvesting some of my ochre before the mice move in and get it. And the polytunnel is a bit of a, well, it's a bit crazy at the moment. Need to start harvesting. I did do a video about all my seedlings earlier this week. I've still got quite a few in here waiting to be planted out. So these are cauliflowers, red cabbages, wild rocket, Brussels sprouts for spring, more cabbages, more cauliflowers, broad beans just starting to break surface. And then we've got all up here, all these lettuces in hanging baskets, and I've only lost 1 so far. I've got some claytonia down there, and then claytonia underneath here. That's where I grow my cucumbers, and some more claytonia under here. I'm thinking I'm also going to grow some cauliflowers under there once the claytonia has been harvested. And then we've got the Asian greens looking really nice. And yes, the ones we just saw are red pak choi, and then down here we've got komatsuma and tatsoi. A couple of tubs of celery, still growing quite nicely. My carrots for May and early June down here. And then I've got lettuces, lots of lettuces all the way down here. So I think, oh yeah, I've just got some broad beans. I've had a mouse dig just one of those broad beans up. So I'm hoping that the rest of those survive. And that's it. That's everything that's growing on my allotment. So my name's Steve. This is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel. I'll see you soon.